don't know what this is playing, but yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy cfmoto. We have a very long ass fucking drive to do because the traffic is terrible, so expect some crazy shit. Because, yeah, I can't even express what kind of traffic we have today. And it's actually pretty insane because you wouldn't think it'd be that crazy. But it is that crazy. Hopefully I didn't overfill my gas, because this thing likes to pump the gas straight out of locations that it shouldn't be pumping out. But it's okay. At least we're fueled up. If we can just go from there. Will traffic be forgiving and let me exist? And realistically, I can't just fucking floor it. Well, I can't floor it, but I can wrist it, you know? I might have to pull my straps a little tighter for this. Oh my god, that shit sounds so damn good. But no, we need to figure out a back route to my house, because the highway itself is really bad. Like, just leaving work, line, like instant line right off the rip. And I don't know about you, but I ain't having it. Unless I was to find like another section of the highway that maybe had like a better exit that was more familiar. Because like right now it's really bad. Do I risk the highway? Do I risk the highway? I don't know if I risk the highway or not. No, I'm gonna have to, because I don't know this side of town. I don't know this side of town at all. Oh my lord, that traffic is crazy! Yeah, I'm gonna have to find like any gaps that I can while I can. So yeah, it's pretty bad. So maybe the next exit or so, we'll go from there. Only because I will actually be familiar with those areas to like at least get to like the back roads, because I forgot to put my GPS in. So I don't know which way that goes. So I think I need to go down one more road. Oh yeah, I gotta go down one more road. And it's still bad. Like, for anybody who lives in Idaho, why is everyone here all of a sudden? Like, I get it, everyone's like building a lot of stuff, but like, come on, bro. Like, we're not doing too much road work to really compensate for how many people are moving here for work, or just moving here because it's like a really good vacation spot. And what's even worse, I literally just washed this bike yesterday, and I don't know who, what, when, where, or why the fuck someone got mud all over the bike. It didn't even rain that much. Like, it barely even rained. Actually, you know what? That makes a lot more sense. It's a really dirty area, of course, and it's smoky out here. Yes, the rain was 100% the culprit, because, yeah. I can't have shit. And it's really hot. I have my Spotify on random, and I don't know who this is, but this music is kind of vibey. It sounds like a Korean artist. I don't know if you guys can actually hear it, but with me yapping, it doesn't really help, you know? Okay, I'm in the 4th lane. There's a cop right there. Oh my god, there's hella cops right there. Oh, okay, emergency. Yeah, y'all gotta get over right now. Oh my god, there's a lot of them. Instant response, 3 cars, 3 cops. Are y'all good? Are y'all good? I hope so. I mean, that's a lot of cops for like one situation, so I'm assuming it's not good. Are y'all gonna go goon status or what? All the cops are behind us. I want to get this bike tuned so bad. After I get the intake and a really good exhaust, but I don't know what exhaust I want to go for. Because like I already have like this clean white aesthetic with like the carbon flake look. But I just need the bike to sound a little louder but refined. Please get off my ass, sir. I really want to go for like BTMoto's stuff. But I'm really wanting to aim for like 100 horsepower on this bike. Damn it. Oh, is it this one? Is it the next one? I think it's this one, maybe. We'll risk it. Because I at least remotely know which direction all of these go. These guys are on the inside. I'm going on the inside. But yeah, BTMoto, if you're watching this and you want to hook a boy up for early birthday, I'd appreciate it. But I don't know if it should. Oh man, I don't know. Like everyone hypes up BTMoto, but I don't know if it's like custom enough, you know, for like whatever setup I've decided to use. Because I want this bike to perform so much better than it does right now. Especially with like the idle bog that it has, mainly because it just has terrible airflow from factory. Like the tune is kind of ass, the intake is really ass. The exhaust is hella thick and heavy. I will say it does not completely destroy how good this bike sounds, because I've had friends who have like the R9. I almost went for that one, but it really wasn't in the budget, and I didn't want something that was going to make me want to go faster, because adult decisions. Don't get a faster bike, just get a bike that looks good so you're not doing stupid shit. That dude's recording as well. But this bike does feel really good. The only kick out that I have for this bike, as far as, I mean, how the bike just feels and handles, 100% the tires. The stock tires are just not it for spirited riding. I don't care what anyone says. When you live where I live, you're not thinking about leaning as much. You're thinking about, I mean, hold on, let me go back a little bit. You give a fuck about a lot of lean. So you need really good tires, and if your tires aren't it, any experienced rider can hop on a bike and know for sure, yeah, the limits of this wheel, or this tire rather, is definitely slacking. Like this is, like, you know that this is not the best performing tires. CSCs, like, they come stock with the 675s. Don't like them. What's good, bro? Do not like them. They're really good for straight line stuff though, but like when it comes to just trying to, you know, be spirited, be young, be free, all that other shit, this is not it. But this bike stock sounds amazing. I just really couldn't do the stock look for this bike. The windscreen was way too low, so I did like a higher one. So now it kind of looks like it wants to be like an S1000RR or like a Ducati Panigale or something. Like I wanted something that was going to be more reasonable than my R6. And I'm still deciding what I want to do with my R6, which is like probably the most complicated decision to make ever. It's like having to sacrifice a child or something. Whoever lives in like that weird religious stuff where, you know, we over here sacrificing our firstborn son, a lamb, a goat. That's what it feels like. And someone's probably gonna be in the comments and say like it's not the same. It's like, bro, I didn't ask for accuracy because that's insane. Y'all are out here trying to conjure up shit. But no, I have no idea what we're gonna do with the R6. I know I want a little bit more out of this SS, but it needs a tune, it needs the right parts to do it, because from factory it's just not it. But this bike kind of like inspires you to do a lot more than just what it's doing right now. Because like it's really lightweight, it's sporty, it feels great, sounds great. It power wheelies a lot easier from the get than, I mean, my R6 obviously, because it's like that's an authentic inline 4. This is a 3-cylinder, but it has the torque. It has exactly what I was looking for in a bike without having to go for a big bike. Is the 675 considered a bigger bike than the 600 if it doesn't have the same horsepower? Let me know in the comments, because I don't want to ask ChatGPT for a damn thing. Logically, looking at the number, I can understand it, but any other instant is not it. Traffic doesn't look so bad over here. This looks like it would want to be like a nice area to do any kind of pulls. I can see smoke in the distance, but I don't know. I do need to upgrade the tires on here. I want to properly set up my suspension for like my weight, my riding style, and all that stuff like that. I don't hate it. It feels better than my R6. My R6 is more of a soft ride with really soft tires with low PSI. Like it's 100% like a track bike, which I love. It made me learn so much more on a bike than I thought I would ever learn. Which again, addicting. It creates such a monster. A little bit of trail braking. I don't know how fast to take that corner, because like I either have cars in front of me or I don't want someone behind me. But like just being able to push this bike a little bit, I'm really able to tell where it needs small improvements just to feel more communicative, I guess. Like I like when my bikes can respond to everything that I'm throwing at it, and everything that it's doing or, you know, picking up, I can pick up on it. Because like on my R6, the tire compound that I have like Michelin Power 6s. With how those are, if I'm leaning a lot, I really can feel how much lean I can do and how much I can't. Like I can go all the way to the edge with the Power 6s and never feel it slip out a little bit. With this, I can probably have about half an inch to an inch of chicken strips before I really feel it start to like skid a little bit. And it's mainly just because these tires just take a lot longer to warm up, but they also are harder. Like they don't have like that aggressive soft compound to give you confidence like, okay, yeah, I can definitely throw this thing down to the floor and have the confidence. Is this car gonna be a douche or like what? Because I'm gonna stay right here in between every car and not look like a prick. But if I obviously went past you on the right hand and this is a merge lane, bro, just give me some space. I'm a bike. If I have to be an asshole because you won't give me the space, I'm just gonna fly, bro. Like I'm chilling, I have a camera, I know you see me. If you have a problem with me, just comment on the video when you see it. But now these back roads, like, I don't know if I hate it. I don't know if I hate it or love it. I mean, I get to explore and see some things outside of like the normal highway experience, you know, rush to work, rush home, rinse, repeat, gets boring, it gets really boring. But I also need to get rid of the dirt that's on my tires. These tires are not flicky like the Michelin's are either. So not very confidence inspiring, especially at higher speeds. But I also want to branch out into different tires based on my riding style, because like I love leaning. Straight lines isn't a problem. It's just I love being able to just switch directions on a dime. But it's like either people don't tell me exactly what the best is, or they're like so focused on just a certain brand being like their bread and butter, and they're just so committed. I'm not a very committed person when it comes to pretty much fucking anything, except, I mean, relationships maybe. But that's in hindsight. But like, come on, like I was a fan of Yamaha. I'm still a fan of Yamaha, but I have a cfmoto. That traffic looks fucking ass, bro. That traffic looks fucking ass. Kind of don't want to do it. Kind of don't want to do it. No, like it's really bad traffic. Like just looking all the way down from here, I don't even see the end. Might have to pop this open a little bit, get some fresh air. That's too much. And then well, it doesn't matter. And then I gotta wait for my other helmet to come in. I already got my hoodie. I have my boots. I want to get new gloves because these Alpine Stars, these are not it. These do not feel good at all. They break around the hinges because they're connected by these little thin rubber straps, I guess. Not the best at all. One thing I don't like is in the state of Idaho, I'm not understanding why I have to go out of state to go to a track day event. I high-key just want to get land out here and just create my own track and get, you know, whatever regulations, like safety, insurance, whatever that stuff is, of my own, and start hosting my own events. Like I joined a team / car group. It's a bike and a car group, and we're like slowly trying to get like groups of people who are more dedicated to go into things like track days, like myself. And then you would be my partner or my teammates, or you know, like whatever group we are, because like sometimes it's really hard to find people who have the same level of passion as you. So I'm kind of used to the whole, like, maybe I'll find one person who's committed to the same thing with the same goals, and you know, we'll do like the same amount of training, workouts, all that stuff, just to prepare ourselves, you know, physically for it. But like, hopefully with whatever movement we can create, we can actually make, you know, 5, 6, maybe 10 of us that are willing to do the same thing. Because I love team-based anything. Like I can play video games and just go absolutely insane with it. That's a very interesting Amazon truck. Amazon's going crazy right now. Do I see the end? Kind of do, I kind of don't. I'm gonna have to be very like creative with my route home, because I'm trying to be home within a certain time frame, because I still have meetings and a whole bunch of other stuff to do. You know, still got family at home. And then hopefully I can get home before my camera dies, or before my mic dies, or before I run out of storage space, because I had like an hour and a half of time left. So it's like there's 3 things that could happen here. Like I already got new gas. God, so many bikers, but it's like they're always going the opposing direction. Like I never can actually just like ride with anybody and just go stupid with the, you know, chop up a little bit, you know, let's chop up a little bit. But you know, it's whatever. I'll just have to like actually like branch out and find people. Like right now, all the people who want to ride with me are literally people who don't even have bikes yet. And it's like, I understand it, but it sucks that like the people who don't have what you have yet are the people who show that they have the passion or they have the drive for it, but they don't have it yet. And I used to be that exact same person. Wanted to do it, didn't have anything to do it with. And now that I have the stuff, I feel it. Like, I really feel the whole, like, oh yeah, you said you wanted to do this, like, show me. Like, yeah, I've been exercising, working out, everything. It's like, I'm chopping, I'm going through. Like, I don't care, bro. It takes forever just to get through all of this. That ST sounds amazing. I'm holding my clutch, brother. I can't finger down right now. I'll give you a nod though. I'm so hungry. It's so hot. Like, it's like just burning my calories. What is going on over here? What is going on over here? Everything's throwing me off. But no, back to my earlier conversation. I don't know what I want to do with the R6. I low-key want to get into stunt riding. But I also very, very passionately want to get into track day events. The team that I joined, Apex Prodigy Division, or the big APD, those guys are looking for people, you know, cars, motorcycles. You just have to be in like the 600cc and up division for like bikes just to be able to join it. Mainly because there's going to be high-level riders, and we're all trying to chase something else. We want to have like a focus before we decide to go for anything else. So yeah, 600 cc's or higher. I think for cars, they preferably want it to be cars that are like 400 horsepower or more, just so everyone relatively has like the same performance, you know, power to weight, kinda. Like my R6 can keep up with like, you know, like a stock LS2 Corvette, right? But obviously that's with rider versus driver, everyone being like really good, because we go to events. Like, we actually go to events like Track Shark. That's a lot of things we'll go to, especially the Track Shark. Firebird, if you're down for like drags and like, you know, just straightaway pulls, 100%. Content wise, I'm more of like the content guy when it comes to the things that I can do right now. Like, I can't go to a track day, every single weekend, whatever. But like, content is something that I can be doing to at least, like, you know, push my name, my brand out, my team name out, like all that other stuff. Try to make some sort of message get pushed out and constantly broadcasted. So like, when it comes to anything, if it comes down to, you know, information, like giving out tips, making sure people understand, like, hey, like, if you're a brand new rider, like, please don't do these things, like, stay away from like this direction. Like, your path of what you decide to do on a bike, with a car, with your skill level, make sure you're responsible with what you're willing to learn and the patience you're willing to have to make sure that you are as adequate as you can, so you're not hurting yourself, let alone other people. Because at the same time, you can be selfish as long as you're the only sacrifice within your selfishness. Don't make other people have to take up for like any of like your mistakes, because that's gonna suck for a lot of people. Don't be an asshole. Like, if you ever see me racing around and speeding around, I'm by myself. There is nobody else around. It's empty, because I know what it's like. Have a little bit of space, do a little bit of pull, get up to the speed limit. I can still have fun within the limits of the law, you know? But sometimes I actually want to tell myself and prove to myself that I can master what it is that I am, you know, what I'm riding, what I'm driving. Like, I'm a racer. I like when I can take corners fast. I like when I can understand an apex. I understand when I love to, like, you know, master the lean angles of a bike. Like, I went from cars to bikes. Every single thing that I have done when it comes to cars, drifting, circuit, mountain climbing, like, you know, hill climb shit, whatever. I love when, like, the aspects of my skill are being pushed to the limit so I can understand what my limits are. Like, I'll get a car, I'll drive it as hard as I can and see when it decides to give in to what I'm doing, and then I can build my car based on those limitations, like traction, grip, cornering, handling, just a lot of different things. And now I'm doing the same thing for bikes because it's a cheaper hobby in a sense, where, like, getting the bike was cheaper than getting my cars. Doing small mods, way easier to do by myself than having to, you know, get a lift, get all these different super crazy tools just to do anything to my car. Like, those are like week-long tasks, especially by yourself. At least with my bike, I can get something done in maybe a weekend. Which is nice, because now I'm not so daunted on the whole, like, oh, I got to make sure I have a lot of friends who know what they're doing to take care of this. Like, no. I can usually order parts, educate myself on whatever it is I'm about to do to my bike within the entire week. And by my weekend, all my parts have already came in. I've prepared what I need, the space that I need to do what I got to do, and made sure that if I have to, like, procrastinate a little bit longer, I have backup rides planned out. I have whatever destination I need to get to within the next week before I can finish the project, and, you know, not have to worry about anything being confusing. But yeah, as far as just being, like, super responsible with just not inconveniencing myself when it comes to, like, what I need to work on, bikes are super easy. Like, they make it really nice. It's confidence inspiring mainly because you can do it by yourself. But other than that, yeah, I'm trying to get into some crazy stuff. Like, none of my dreams and goals are, like, simple. Nice chill day. I like when I'm in, like, the front. Like, look at all that empty space in front of me. Oh, hiccup. At least when I do my little pull, I don't have to worry about shit. But, like, this traffic is so bad. Yeah, I want performance tires on this thing really bad. Like, it just screams that it wants that. I think that's the only time I've actually been able to, like, perfectly redline shift it without it having to bounce off the limiter. It's such an aggressive ass bike. This thing sounds so good stock. Make sure you guys see me on the turning lanes if anyone's doing it. Cool. Car looked familiar for a second. But yeah, better tires. This thing, off rip. If you ever decide to get you a 675 SS, get you some new tires. Get you some better tires. I promise you. Like, if you are anything towards spirited or you want to get into spirited riding, get better tires. I'm still debating on what I want to get. I'm thinking the Bridgestone Battle Axes S23s or whatever it's called. But like the main thing that everyone pushes down your throat is like Pirellis. Get the Pirelli some of the Diablo Rosso 4s. But I also like being able to like use my bike as long as I can and not have to worry about like tread problems. Because like on my R6, since I have the Power 6s, I rode those to death. And since there's not a lot of curves on my way to work, it's just straight line roads all the way. So like the center of my tires are like obviously coned out. There's a gear shift stabilizer that I saw online, and everyone like praised by it. I kind of understand why it would need it, because I kind of feel it on this. Like there's like that tiny bit of play as you're trying to shift, and that delay is kind of, it's super noticeable. Especially on my R6, that thing's like very analog. It doesn't have anything extra going on with it. It's just straight gears slamming into each other. You can feel the initiation. There's no hesitation. It's very aggressive. I like it. It's direct. This, it has like that little that soft spot in between, like trying to shift and actually being in gear. And I want it to be a little bit more notchy. That way every gear is intentional. It's like sometimes when you're trying to find like neutral, you do have some issues with stuff like that, because it's squishy enough for when you try to kip it up or like kick it down just a little bit. There's the resistance point where it gives in, but then it's still too much force and puts you into the next gear completely. So you're kind of teeter-tottering, and it's not very obvious when you're in neutral. And then sometimes like the gear indicator won't actually indicate a gear at all, because you're so in between that you haven't finished a full shift or whatever. Like it gets annoying. So like I'll probably end up doing that mod. It's a very cheap mod. It's like 15 bucks. And everyone, they die by it. They say you absolutely need it. And in the world of motorcycles, anything that stabilizes anything on a motorcycle has to be good, right? And concerning what I'm feeling from like my own synopsis, my own personal use case scenarios, my own testing, I feel it. Just ran that light, dog? Come on. Or not even a light, it's just a whole ass stop sign. To hit up some canyons or something. I need some twisties in my life. I need to actually understand. I need to actually just feel a motor. I need to feel the motorcycle. I need to be one with the motorcycle. And I get so busy I don't ever have time to like put aside with like traveling there, making sure I can actually have fun and stay there for a while, get all the gear that I want to actually make sure that I'm riding to like my fullest capabilities. Like I need knee sliders. I do get low. Even in the city I get that low. But you shouldn't. So it's like I gotta be like very mindful with like what tires I'm using, how much chicken strips I have. Because to everyone else, don't give a fuck about chicken strips. You need chicken strips. There's gonna be times where like you run out of lean angle to either get out of the way of something, or you don't, like you're already on the edge. Like what else is there for you to do? Chicken strips are necessary. It's literally, what's it called? That's your life preserver, basically. That ring is your life preserver on your bike. Like if you're ever somewhere where you have enough runoff, you know there's not going to be a lot of oncoming traffic, and you can predict everything, and someone's at least telling you if there's like extra people coming down the way, then you're fine. I really like this guy's Ford Focus. Like, it's so clean. Got the infinity right there. Looking both ways. Don't make me stop on this. Wow, there's a lot of fast cars coming through here. Fast in the sense of they look aggressive. Like there's a Camaro, there's an Infiniti, there's an ST. Obviously, it's not stock. I think the only bike I actually trust with riding like a moron is my R6, because it at least has the speed and the pickup to make it in between things. It's way slimmer than this bike. This bike does have some really nice pickup to it though. I think this bike has like 10 more torque than my R6. Somewhere around there. It's just this actually makes me like, I can feel the pull on like the little accelerations that I'm doing with when I'm only using one hand. Like on R6, if you're oh my gosh, if you're anywhere above 8K and you're just pulling that bitch, you are absolutely flying off. What's this behind me? Like it looks like they're just smiling it up. Nice little pull, mainly because I had the straightaway for it. I don't think I could fathom this bike having like 15 to 20 more horsepower. And this bike literally just got out of the break-in period maybe 1,000 miles ago. Yeah, 1,000 miles ago. Whoopsie! he didn't use a single no brakes, no turn signal. I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, yo, that ass is getting kind of close. Who's behind me? I'm so glad I got gas when I did, because yeah, that would have sucked. I was like at like 50 miles in my tank when I left work. I went like a mile down the road and it would just jump down to 20. I was like, yeah, nah, we're not doing that. I don't play Rochambeau with gas. This thing sounds so good, I'm telling you, bro. When I get an intake and an exhaust and I get that tune with better tires, y'all are going to be seeing a whole different fiend when it comes to this. Because then we can actually see how the 675 actually functions. Because I think the torque alone, just coming out of turns and stuff, that's going to be nice. Like exiting speed is going to be really nice. Just because you actually have the torque, no matter if you're in like the low end of the RPM range. And it has better aerodynamics, especially for mine. I need to swap this to GP shift as well. I haven't used GP shift in like years. Safer position, that way I don't have to like keep dipping my feet. And then I'm gonna have to practice aggressively. Oh my lord, my arms. Yeah, these straps keep coming off. I'm getting annoyed. But yeah, before we end this video, if you ride anywhere in the Pacific Northwest area and you are like within an hour of Boise, please let me know. Hit me up. I need more people to ride with. also kind of lacking on friends too. Like I don't really get out much. I go to work, I'm on social media a little bit, maybe I'm playing some games, I'm insulting people, you know, normal gamer stuff. Not the whole Discord mod neckbeard bullshit that everyone else has been on. Like, if there's any bullshit going on in like a gaming sense, I'm just going outside, bro. I have a bike. Fuck, I look like. But yeah, for now, this is gonna be the end of the video. Kind of dehydrated myself talking a lot in this heat, but other than that, I know it's been a long time since I posted, so if you guys could, please leave a like on the video if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new, or if you've been here before. Suggest me to some more of your homies. Show the love. Till then, I'll catch you guys later. 2 wheels down. Peace.